Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we are plunging into a world where truth isn't just subjective, it's a weapon, really. And every new revelation just throws you further off balance. Our mission, essentially, is to unpack a psychological thriller that has truly captivated millions, left them questioning, well, everything they thought they knew. We're talking about Colleen Hoover's 2018 novel, Verity. We've pulled from a comprehensive source that lays out its fascinating plot, its impressive awards, and even its journey to the big screen. So you're about to get a shortcut to being well-informed about a story that's definitely far more than just a page-turner.
Yeah, definitely. This deep dive, it'll guide you through these layers of deception, really masterfully executed, unreliable narration, and this central mystery that has sparked just countless debates among readers. Get ready for some serious aha moments, maybe some oh no moments too, because Verity challenges your perception of reality, even within fiction, in a way that few books really manage.
It really does, doesn't it? So Verity kind of burst onto the scene in 2018, first Kindle, then paperback just days later, and it gained traction fast. Nominated for a Goodreads Choice Award for Best Romance in 2019, which is interesting given the genre blend, and won things like the British Book Award for Page Turner in 2023. So it clearly struck a chord. Let's talk about the beginning. We meet Lowen Ashleigh, a struggling author.
Yeah.
How does she get pulled into this whole situation?
Right. The premise hooks you fast. Lowen is, she's reclusive, she needs work badly. And then she gets this completely unexpected offer. He meets Verity Crawford. He's the charming husband of this mega best-selling author, Verity Crawford. But Verity's had a terrible car accident. She's severely incapacitated. So Jeremy proposes Lowen ghostwrite the rest of Verity's series.
And Lowen needing the money.
Exactly. Desperate for work, she agrees. And she finds herself moving into the remote kind of eerie lake house. Verity's there, bedridden, completely non-responsive. And this immediately sets up this, chilling, isolated stage. It's perfect for psychological tension.
Yeah, that isolation, you feel it right away. It's almost claustrophobic. So Lowen's there, trying to work, and then she finds something unexpected, right? This is where it really starts to unravel.
This is where it gets really interesting. As Lowen's sifting through Verity's notes, looking for material for the books, she stumbles upon something hidden, an unpublished autobiography manuscript. And it's got this chilling label, "So be it."
So be it. Okay, ominous. And what's inside?
It's utterly disturbing. Verity describes this obsessive love for Jeremy. Okay, intense, maybe, but it's coupled with this profound, terrifying jealousy towards their own twin daughters, Chasten and Harper.
Jealousy of her daughters.
Yeah, Verity basically saw her own children as competition for Jeremy's affection.
Wow, that's a huge red flag right there. Does it get worse?
Oh, it does. The manuscript describes Verity like faking affection for the kids, wishing Harper would die after Chasten already died from an allergic reaction. And maybe the most shocking part, she admits to actually witnessing Harper's drowning and just not intervening.
Oh my God. So how does Lowen even process that? Reading those words from the woman lying incapacitated in the next room.
Exactly. It's horrifying. And Lowen immediately starts to suspect, could Verity be faking this condition? Is she actually dangerous? And this is where Hoover is so clever. You're reading Lowen, reading Verity's words. It's layers of potential unreliability. Who do you trust?
Right. And meanwhile, while Lowen's grappling with this bombshell manuscript, she's living under the same roof as Jeremy.
And she starts falling for him. He seems so broken, so vulnerable after everything with Verity and the loss of his daughters. They begin a relationship, but Lowen, understandably, keeps the manuscript a secret at first.
But that can't last, can it? With that kind of secret hang over them.
No. Eventually, she feels she has to show him. She tells him her fears, that Verity might be faking, that she might still be a threat. Jeremy supposedly reads it privately. Then Lowen overhears this, violent outburst from his room.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then she sees him on the baby monitor system, physically confronting Verity in her bed.
Confronting and, attacking her.
It looks that way. Lowen rushes in, maybe to stop him initially. But then, there's this moment. Jeremy wordlessly, somehow, communicates that they need to finish this. They need to kill Verity.
Wait, he communicates this without words, and Lowen goes along with it.
She helps him. They make it look like Verity died of natural causes, maybe from choking. It's a horrifying decision, born out of fear and maybe twisted love. The stakes are just impossibly high. And then, to solidify this dark new chapter, Lowen becomes pregnant with Jeremy's child.
Wow. So they've crossed this terrible line together. You think, okay, that's the climax. That's the dark secret they have to live with.
You'd think so. You think you finally understand the dynamics, the truth, however awful it is. But Verity isn't done with you yet.
Oh, what happens now?
Lowen, now settling into this new life with Jeremy, pregnant. She discovers something else, hidden away, under a floorboard. A letter, addressed to Jeremy, from Verity.
A letter. Written. When?
That's the chilling part. It seems to have been written before her supposed final decline, maybe hidden in case something happened.
Okay. And what does this letter say? Let me guess. It contradicts everything.
Completely. It flips the entire narrative. In the letter, Verity claims the manuscript, so be it. It was just a writing exercise, a technique called antagonistic journaling to help her write from a villain's point of view for her books.
A writing exercise. All those horrifying details.
She claims they were entirely fictional, that she never harmed her children, that she loved them, and even more chillingly, she says she only started faking her paralysis after Jeremy found and read the manuscript, because his reaction, his violence towards her then, made her genuinely fear for her life.
So, wait. If the letter is true, Verity was the victim, and Jeremy's violent reaction was real, and Lowen helped him murder an innocent, terrified woman.
Precisely. Or the letter is the final manipulation from a master liar, which truth is real. The disturbing manuscript or the desperate letter.
That is an impossible position for Lowen. What does she do? What can she do?
She's faced with this impossible choice, right? Two contradictory truths. Her entire future, her baby's future with Jeremy, hangs in the balance. Her ultimate decision is to destroy the letter.
Destroy it, so bury that potential truth.
Yeah, she chooses the reality she's already living in, the one where Verity was the monster and she and Jeremy are survivors building a life. She chooses ignorance, or perhaps chooses the narrative that allows her to survive. And that's maybe the most unsettling part for the reader. What would you do?
It really makes you think. That ambiguity is powerful. And that power, that impact, it definitely extends beyond the book itself, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Verity's complexity, those shocking twists, they've made it a phenomenon. It sparks endless debate online and book clubs. Everyone has a theory.
And Hollywood noticed, of course. In 2020, Amazon Studios announced they were adapting it into a film. April Maguire and Will Honley are on the screenplay. And I think as of late 2024, some big names were circling or attached.
Yeah, the casting buzz included Anne Hathaway, Josh Hartnett, Dakota Johnson. Which, I mean, that signals the kind of intense psychological drama they're aiming for.
Yeah.
It'll be fascinating to see how they handle that ambiguity on screen.
Definitely. It's a story that sticks with you because it doesn't give you those easy answers, right?
Exactly. It forces you, the reader, to really consider the nature of truth itself, how malleable perception is, and the lengths people will go to protect their own narratives, their chosen reality, or even just their lives, who uses unreliable narration, but it's almost like unreliable reality.
So we've journeyed through the very unsettling depths of Verity, a story that just expertly blurs the lines. Fact, fiction, sanity, madness, it's all muddled. And that core dilemma stays with you. Whose truth do you believe? The manuscript? The letter? Neither.
The novel really pushes you to confront that unsettling idea that our whole understanding of reality can be built on some seriously shaky ground, and that the stories we choose to believe, or maybe the ones we choose to ignore, they have these profound consequences.
So here's a final thought, something provocative for you to chew on. If you were Lowen, standing there, holding that letter, with a new life, a baby on the way, would you have destroyed it? What truth would you choose to live with? And maybe more importantly, what would that choice say about you?